Hello everyone, today I want to talk about a very interesting topic, ecotourism and mass tourism. These are two different ways of traveling and enjoy vacations. Both have positive and negative sides. But I think ecotourism is better for people and for our planet. Let me start by explaining what each one means. Ecotourism is a kind of tourism that focuses on nature and local people. The main goal is to protect the environment and support the community. People who choose ecotourism usually love being outdoors. They like activities such as guide nature walks, bird watching, or visiting local villages. These tourists often travel in small groups, stay in eco lodges, and try to reduce their impact on the environment. For example, here in Santa Marta, there are small ecotourism projects in Tayrona National Park. Local guides take tourists to see the forest, the animals, and the beautiful beaches. They explain why it's important to protect biodiversity. The tourists also pay a small community fee, and this money helps local families. That is what makes ecotourism sustainable. It doesn't only bring money, it helps to preserve nature for the future. Now, let's talk about mass tourism. Mass tourism is very common in many parts of the world. Its goal is to have a lot of tourists visiting the same place at the same time. It includes large resorts, cruises, theme parks, and beaches full of people. It can be cheap or luxury, but the main idea is to attract as many visitors as possible. The problem is that the kind of tourism often creates pollution, noises, and waste. For example, when too many tourists go to a small island, they can damage the coral reef and leave a lot of trash behind. This is bad for the animals and for the local people who live there. Another problem is that sometimes the money doesn't stay in the local area. It goes to big international company. So even when there are thousands of tourists, the community doesn't really benefit. Mass tourism can also affect culture. When local people try to please too many visitors, they something lost part of their authentic traditions. Cultures become something to sell, something artificial, that is called commodification. Now, let's compare both types. Ecotourism, in contrast, try to preserve biodiversity and create long-term benefits. It's eco-friendly and community-based. Tourists learn to respect the carrying capacity, the number of people that a place can handle without damage. Mass tourism, on the other hand, is usually about short-term gain. It focuses on number and profit more than preservation. It can bring fast money, but it often damages the destinations in the long run. For me, the best part of ecotourism is the experience itself. It feels real and peaceful. You can listen to the birds, walk through the forest, and learn about local life. It's not only about taking photos, it's about connecting with nature. When I visit natural places, I like to think that I'm helping to protect them, not harming them. That makes me feel proof as a tourist. I think that we all have a responsibility as travelers. We can choose where to go and how to behave. Simple actions like not littering, respecting animals, and buying from local people make a big difference. Also, we should try to travel in small groups and follow local guides' instructions. If very tourists did that, we world will be a cleaner and happier place. In my opinion, governments should also help. They can implement regulations to limit overcrowding and protect natural areas. They can also educate tourists about the importance of conservation. Tourism can create many jobs, but only if it managed in a responsible and sustainable way. To conclude, I think both kinds of tourism will continue to exist. Some people prefer big hotels, swimming pools, and parties, while others look for quiet nature and learning experiences. But we should always remember that our planet is our home. If we destroy it, we'll lose everything, not just tourism. That that's why I believe ecotourism is the future. It helps us enjoy the world, learn from it, and take care of it at the same time. In my view, that's what real tourism should be about: respect, learning, and love for nature and people. Thank you very much for you listening to me.